The AI world just got shaken. For years, the message was clear. Bigger is better. More parameters, more power, more hype. Trillion parameter models, massive GPUs, eye-watering costs. But now, two smaller, smarter models are flipping the script. BYU's A3B and MBZUAI's K2 Think are compact, fast, and open, proving that intelligence comes from smart design and efficient training, not size. They handle long reasoning, math, coding, and problem solving, all at speeds and accuracy that rival the giants. Today, we're diving into how these models work, why they're revolutionary, and what this means for the future of AI. Buckle up, because the era of frontier AI is no longer about sheer size, and what you're about to see could change everything. AI giants just got embarrassed. The rise of smarter, smaller models. For years, AI has been obsessed with size. Bigger models, more parameters, bigger budgets. Giants like OpenAI, Anthropic, and DeepSeek race to build trillion-parameter systems. But bigger doesn't always mean smarter. High costs, massive hardware, and closed APIs left most people on the sidelines. Accuracy often lagged, reasoning stumbled, and efficiency was ignored. Now, smaller labs are proving a new way: smarter design, efficient training, and optimized hardware. BYU's A3B and MBZUAI's K2 Think show that frontier AI isn't about scale. It's about intelligence, strategy, and accessibility. Today, we'll break down how these models achieve high-level reasoning, outperform giants in key tasks, and open the door to practical, usable AI for everyone. Deep dive into A3B. Let's dive into BYU's A3B. Unlike giant dense models, A3B uses a mixture of experts approach. It has 21 billion parameters, but only 3 billion activate per token, like calling in the right specialists for each task. This makes it fast, efficient, and powerful. To avoid experts overlapping, BYU added router orthogonalization and token balance losses, keeping the model diverse and sharp. It's designed for long context reasoning, handling up to 128,000 tokens using clever scaling and memory-efficient techniques. Training follows a precise pipeline: text pre-training, supervised fine-tuning on logic, math and coding, and reinforcement learning with unified preference optimization. It even supports tool integration, calling external APIs during reasoning. Performance is impressive: stable reasoning, accurate long-chain problem-solving, and competitive results against much larger models. Open and available under Apache 2.0, A3B proves that efficiency and smart design beat sheer size, making frontier AI accessible to everyone. Deep dive into K2 Think. Now let's turn to MBZUAI and their model called K2 Think. If BYU's A3B was all about going sparse, K2 Think takes the opposite path. It's dense, built on a 32 billion parameter backbone called Qwen 2.5. K2 Think shows how you can start with a manageable model size and, through the right post-training pipeline, reach frontier-level reasoning. So how did they do it? First, they leaned heavily on long chain-of-thought supervised fine-tuning. Instead of just giving the model answers, they trained it on step-by-step reasoning, math, coding, science, and logic. So it learns not just the what, but the how. Even halfway through training, they saw accuracy in math climb significantly, proving the method works early. Next came reinforcement learning with verifiable rewards. Most models reward outputs that sound good, but K2 Think rewards outputs that can actually be checked as correct, like a math equation or code snippet that runs. This cuts down on reward hacking and gives the model a stronger signal for real reasoning. Then comes the really clever part: inference. When answering, K2 Think doesn't just jump in. It first writes a short plan, then produces multiple possible answers, and finally verifies which one is most likely correct. That means cleaner, shorter, and more accurate outputs. The results? Stunning. On major math benchmarks, K2 Think scores over 90 on AIME 24 and stays competitive across coding and science tasks. Even better, its answers are shorter and faster. Thanks to speculative decoding and advanced hardware, it can push out 2,000 tokens per second. That's production-ready speed. And here's the kicker. MBZUAI didn't just release the weights, they went all in. Training data, deployment code, test time optimization. Full transparency, open to everyone. With K2 Think, MBZUAI proved dense models don't have to be huge to compete. They just have to be designed smarter. A 3B versus K2 Think, the comparison. Now that we've explored both models individually, it's time to compare them side by side. BYU's A3B versus MBZUAI's K2 Think. At first glance, they could not be more different. A 3B embraces a sparse architecture, activating only a fraction of its 21 billion parameters per token. K2 Think, on the other hand, is dense, relying on all 32 billion parameters for each calculation. So why do both work so well? It all comes down to smart design and training. A 3B uses a mixture of expert system, router optimization, and long context windows to maximize efficiency. K2 Think focuses on dense reasoning, leveraging supervised fine-tuning, verifiable reward-based reinforcement learning, and a multi-step inference scaffold to ensure accuracy. Performance is impressive for both. A 3B shines in long context text reasoning, scientific problem solving, and tool integration with the ability to handle up to 128,000 tokens. K2 Think excels in structured reasoning across math, coding, and science, producing shorter, cleaner answers faster, up to 2,000 tokens per second. Openness is another crucial factor. Both models are released under permissive licenses, but MBZUAI went further. Open weights, training data, deployment code, and optimization scripts. BYU provides the model and code through Hugging Face, making both systems highly accessible for research, development, and even commercial use. In short, the two models show that AI doesn't need to be a trillion parameter giant to be frontier level. A 3B proves sparse, specialized efficiency works, while K2 Think proves dense, structured reasoning works. Together, they flip the industry narrative. The future of AI is not about size, it's about intelligence, design, and accessibility. The real question now is, what does this mean for you and the opportunities that these models open up? That's what we'll explore in the next section. Real-world applications and why this matters to you. So why should you care about BYU's A3B or MBZUAI's K2 Think? Beyond the headlines and technical benchmarks, these models open doors to real-world opportunities that were previously reserved for large tech companies. Let's start with research and development. Both A3B and K2 Think are open, meaning you can access the model weights, code, and deployment pipelines. Researchers can reproduce experiments, test new ideas, and push AI in directions that were previously impossible without massive budgets. Imagine building your own reasoning AI, running it locally, and customizing it for specialized tasks like scientific simulations, coding assistance, or logic-based problem solving. Next is enterprise applications. A 3B's long context reasoning and structured tool integration make it perfect for multi-agent systems, workflow automation, or even building intelligent assistants that interact with external APIs. K2 Think, with its dense reasoning and fast inference, is ideal for high-accuracy tasks in coding, math, and scientific domains. Both models bring frontier AI capabilities to companies of all sizes without the need to invest millions into proprietary systems. And it doesn't stop there. Think about content creation and automation. Long context text reasoning means A3B can draft complete books, legal documents, or research papers in one go. K2 Think can reliably solve coding problems or generate logic-based workflows, cutting hours of manual work into minutes. For creators, developers, and entrepreneurs, these tools are game-changing. Finally, there's personal use and side projects. OpenAI, I like. This allows anyone to experiment, learn, and even monetize AI-powered solutions. You could build an automated system that generates scripts, creates voiceovers, or assists in educational platforms, all without showing your face, hiring staff, or needing a supercomputer. In short, these models aren't just technical marvels. They are practical tools that put frontier AI in your hands, giving you the ability to innovate, automate, and profit in ways that were unimaginable just a few years ago. The future of AI and closing thoughts. So what does all of this tell us about the future of AI? BYU's A3B and MBZUAI's K2 Think are proving that bigger isn't always better. Smarter design, efficient training, and openness are now the real frontiers. The days of chasing trillion parameter models as the only measure of progress are coming to an end. Instead, frontier AI is about solving real problems efficiently, reasoning reliably, and giving people access, whether you're a researcher, developer, entrepreneur, or creator. Imagine a world where anyone can build intelligent systems, automate workflows, or generate high-quality content, all without the prohibitive cost of massive AI infrastructure. That's not the distant future, it's happening right now, and this shift is just the beginning. As more labs embrace efficient, open, and practical AI, we'll see smarter tools that empower individuals and small businesses, not just tech giants. The AI revolution is no longer exclusive, it's becoming accessible, usable, and profitable for everyone. So here's my question to you. Are we ready to rethink what AI really means? Are we ready to focus on intelligence over size, accessibility over exclusivity? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about the future of reasoning AI. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit subscribe, like, and share. These models are reshaping AI as we know it, and staying informed now gives you an edge in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want, I can now combine all sections into a single flowing script, ready for a full-length 12,000-word video, expanding technical details and storytelling to reach the full word count. Do you want me to do that? If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share. It really helps us bring more deep AI insights straight to you. Drop a comment and tell us what you think about BYU's A3B and MBZUAI's K2 Think.